I am from the South Bronx in New York City, and we're kind of the poster child for urban blight. What goes wrong in American cities? I mean, we are it. Between crime and environmental burdens and low economic development, low educational attainment. And I grew up feeling the stigma and the shame attached to being from a place like that, and fought very hard through education to leave. And I did. I went away to a great college, swore I'd never return, and I did come back home, only under duress because I was broke when I was in graduate school and needed a cheap place to stay, which was my parents' house. I remember what it was like to see my neighborhood go up in flames, or to know that my brother was murdered by a rival drug gang. Most people, when they see a community like the South Bronx, they don't even consider that there are major possibilities for it. They're just like, what can we do to stop the bleeding? And I'm like, we're gonna stop the bleeding. That's gonna happen. And what are we gonna do after we do that? That's when things change. That is when they change. The city wanted to build another huge waste facility that would have brought an additional 40% of the city's waste to our community. We were already handling about almost 40% of it at the time. And I got involved in that struggle. So developing a park on a place that was once a dump that dead-ended at the Bronx River was not just this cute little project. It really was a way to put a stake in the ground that things can change in low status communities, and we deserve awesome, beautiful things that inspire us to think about our lives in different ways, because beauty reflects on people. And if all that's around you is something that's dirty and ugly, that is the way you're going to feel after a while. And you have to create interventions that change that. So creating what is now a national award-winning park was a very deliberate step to do that. We're starting to build cafes in our community, and we're starting to build tech companies and employing people in those things so that folks can see, oh my goodness, we can do this too. And that model is what I'm planning to import around the country, maybe even around the world. Exercising for me, it is very much about deciding to take control of your own life and deciding that it can be the best it could be. And I knew that physical exercise, just like meditation, just like prayer, reading, and developing your own mental capacities is an important way for you to show that you can do anything that you put your mind to. I didn't realize I was going to be able to lose about 30 pounds and feel stronger than I have when I was 25, almost 25 years ago. And I was able to do that because I made a commitment to myself and to my own well-being. And I do hope that that example, that positive example, does inspire other women to take better care of themselves.